Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to push aside all those modern leadership books for a minute and look at something, well, ancient. We're going to dive into a 2,000-year-old philosophy that has some surprisingly powerful things to say about how we can lead today.
So, let me start with this question. Just think about it. What if leadership isn't about the title on your business card or the corner office? What if it's not about being in charge, but about how you live your life? That's the central idea we're exploring today, and trust me, it's a real game changer.
All right, to really get a grip on this, let's think of it like we're building something. We're looking at the architect's blueprint for a leader. And, with any solid building, you've got to start with a foundation. So let's lay down the core concept. Okay, so the key phrase here is virtuous example. This isn't about command and control. It's not about being the loudest person in the room. The whole idea is that a leader's number one tool is their own character. They don't just tell people what to do, they show them. They lead in a way that harmony and order just happen naturally. It's leadership as a way of being. So we've got our foundation. Now on top of that, we need to build the framework. In this way of thinking, a leader isn't just one thing. They have to wear a few different hats. Or as the source material puts it, they have many names. These names really define the structure of what's expected of them. First up, the leader is a sage. What does that mean? Well, it means they're a source of wisdom, of moral clarity. They're not just making snap decisions based on data points. They're guided by a really strong internal compass and a genuine desire for knowledge. They're the person you go to when you need real judgment. Next, the leader has to be a guardian. This is all about having a deep sense of responsibility for others. A guardian protects their people. They look out for their well-being, whether that's a small team, a family, or an entire country. The priority isn't the bottom line, it's the people. And this one is probably the most important. The leader as an example. This brings us right back to that foundation we talked about. You have to be the living, breathing model of the virtues you want to see. I mean, you can't demand honesty if you're not transparent yourself, right? You can't ask for hard work if you're slacking off. The big takeaway is that your actions speak way, way louder than your words.
Okay, so we have the foundation, and we have the framework of these different roles. But what's the point? What is all of this for? This gets us to the actual purpose of the building, the leader's defining role. And it's not a single task. It's more like a continuous process.
This is just a brilliant way to look at it. It's like a ripple effect. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with you. First, you have to work on yourself. Cultivate your own character. Only then can you bring that harmony to your own family. From there, you can help bring order to your community. And if your community is in good shape, then you can effectively guide the entire state. It's this powerful idea that huge societal change actually starts with the individual.
We're almost there. We've got the foundation, the framework, and the purpose. The last part of our blueprint is the finishing details. The things that make the structure not just functional, but truly admirable. These are the essential traits of the leader's character.
And here they are, the 5 constant virtues. Think of these as the moral pillars holding the whole thing up. You've got Ren, which is all about kindness and compassion. Then Yi, which is righteousness, basically doing the right thing, always. Li is about proper conduct, respect, the traditions that keep society running smoothly. Ji is wisdom, being able to see things clearly. And finally, Xin is integrity. It means you're trustworthy through and through. So there we have it, the whole blueprint. We started with that core idea of leading by example. We built the framework with the roles of sage, guardian, and example. We saw the purpose was this ripple effect from self to society, and we just put on the finishing touches with those 5 essential virtues. It's a complete vision of leadership that's less about what you do and so much more about who you are. And that kind of brings us to a final thought to leave you with. Looking at this list again, benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, integrity, and just thinking about the world we live in right now, which one of these do you think is the most desperately needed in our leaders today? It's a really interesting question. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.